Good morning, friends. So I am in the garden. I was gonna do a late July garden tour, but time got away from me and just kind of keeping up on videos, especially when it's hot outside. It's so hard. I'm actually gonna do, this is August 1st, so we're gonna do an August garden tour. This is the time of year, if you guys are not gardeners or not familiar with gardening, this is the time of year where things start to look a little drab. Things need to be pulled. You're going to see a lot of stuff that needs to get pulled out. And actually today is going to be a really nice day. It's supposed to be overcast today. We might get a little bit of rain, but usually we don't get any. So if it stays like this where it's cloudy, then I'm gonna come out here and start pulling a bunch of stuff, because you're gonna see a lot of stuff that looks really dead and stuff that needs to be coming out. But I also have some new stuff to show you, so let me show you guys. Okay, so first off, this is our new boy. This is Duke. Duke, no. He needs to learn you can't eat the plants. We just adopted him. He is a Cane Corso. Super sweet boy, but obviously, as you can see, he needs to learn boundaries because we don't go in planter boxes. Get down. Get down. 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 Come on. So yeah, that's going to be something to work on. He hasn't come in here because he's scared of the hose. Usually I come in here right... No. Stop. He's actually quite a sweet boy, but he's still young, so he's still got a lot of learning to do. But anyways, we are here for a garden tour. So the Lilliput zinnias are starting to bloom. This is the first bloom I got for them, so I'm super excited about that. These are the Tommy melons, Tommy apple melon. There we go. Had to remember. So this one. I'm gonna have to see if this one's ready. Not quite. It's got a little bit of a spot on it. So give that a couple more weeks. That seems to be the only one that I see. There's a couple little ones, but I don't know, again, if animals are chewing on them. I haven't really seen too much growth, but yeah, they're going. This is the Moon and Stars watermelon. Have not seen any melons forming yet, but it's only a matter of time. This one probably will take a little later, but it does have growth and I'm starting to see blooms, so that's promising. These sunflowers have not bloomed yet, you guys. Can you believe that? Let me back up. Look at that. Not one single bloom yet, but it's getting massive and huge. Let me go this way. Duke, we are not eating the plants. I'm gonna put you out. So these sunflowers are looking gorge. Look at how beautiful those are. Every garden, I think, needs sunflowers, any type of variety. They're just so pretty. I think I'm gonna look into getting some different varieties for next year, because I just really do enjoy having sunflowers. I mean, they're just so pretty. I have my asparagus still looking bushy. The yellow neck squash is kind of struggling. I don't know what happened this year. I was able to get a little bit of them, but they're really slow this year, so I don't know what happened. All of my zucchini is so behind, although I do see blooms, and I think I have one zucchini on this plant forming. It is just a hot mess. So again, with zucchini, you just have to be patient, because you think you have nothing, and then one day you'll look and you'll have these just massive giant zucchinis. So yeah, zucchinis are usually pretty hardy. I can usually get a nice big chunk full. This bed is one of those beds that just looks so dreadful. The zinnias are kind of in and out of bloom. I got to come in and deadhead and pull out all the dead ones. Yeah, so again, I think I'm going to come in and just pull all the dead stuff. I need to pull the beets. The beets are looking ready. Cucumbers are kind of struggling. I think once I come in here and clean up, I can, do a little bit more help with them for the trellis. I don't know why this whole area just died. Turnips need to come out. Look at, they're like pushing out of the ground. So I'm going to pull these out and then come up with a recipe and how to use those so that they don't go to waste. All the radishes are gone. Once I pull this stuff, I'm gonna, just re-amend the bed and then just plant some fall stuff. I do want to put carrots and, stuff like that. Maybe some more squashes and stuff. I have to look into it. I just haven't really had time, honestly. As I mentioned, I'm just kind of like all over the place right now. My planter is looking pretty good. This Mexican marigold, I'm telling you guys, this guy has just taken over. Look at this. I love that it's bushy and kind of just a woolly mammoth, if you will. So I haven't trimmed it. I'm just going to leave it. Calabrosha is kind of, again, holding its own, but we'll see. The zinnia needs to be pulled. Still not sure what that pepper plant is because it's kind of just doing its own thing. I thought this was a sunflower seed, but I don't know. It looks like it might be a weed. It just kind of like popped up, but it does look like a sunflower, maybe a zinnia. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I need to pull these eggplants. They are ready. They are huge. I've got tons of them on this side too. I just need to come in here again and just clean up and harvest. Bell peppers are actually doing really well. This is another thing I need to make a plan for because I got the purple. These are purple bell peppers. It's called a carnival blend, so they all come out different colors. As you can see, these ones are like a lighter color. This one's turning colors. You've got some green bell peppers. This is actually, oh, there's another purple one. This is actually the first year I've actually been successful growing bell peppers. As I mentioned before, I usually just, it gets too hot and then they just start dying back. This is a good one. Look at that big guy. Huge. So again, I'm gonna have to put on my meal plan. I plan on going to the grocery store and then just meal planning around what I am making with stuff from the garden because I don't want stuff to go to waste. I need to completely rip this out, you guys. I'm gonna start again, rip all this out, and then restart the cabbage and lettuce probably in this bed. I tried to let it go as long as I could, but as you can tell, it just got too hot. So I'm gonna rip all this out and give it all to the chickens and pigs. They'll be happy with that. This is another volunteer plant, which I thought were pumpkins, but now I am thinking that they're cantaloupe. You guys, what I thought was pumpkin growing in the corn bed is cantaloupe. That is definitely a cantaloupe. Can you believe that? A volunteer cantaloupe. And it's just going crazy. My corn was very unsuccessful. If you guys had success growing your corn, please tell me what I did wrong. So as you know, I did 2 different varieties, which could have been the problem. They didn't have enough chance to pollinate with each other. So next year, if I do decide to do corn, I mean, I could start now before the fall, just do all one variety. But yeah, I don't know. I formed heads or ears, but the ears just never pollinated before the whole stalk dried out. So it was very unsuccessful. All this stuff needs to be ripped out. I might even save a couple of good looking stalks for some fall decor to put on the front porch. Again, I thought this was a pumpkin, but I think it might be a cantaloupe, just like the other one. Some of the green beans are still here, but a lot of them didn't do too well either. I don't know if it was just not enough water or what. The bed does feel moist, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. I've got tons of tomatoes that need to be picked, and I need to, just clean up this whole bed. As you can see, it's just so bad looking. This tomatillo plant needs to be harvested and ripped out. Again, this is just what happens in the summertime with your garden if you just are not on top of it. So yeah, I mean, they're still alive. They're still producing. They've been producing so much, too much for me to keep up on. So as I mentioned before, tomatoes is like my one crop I'm not too fond of taking care of. So I need to find a better solution for next year. I need to pull my chamomile or just cut it back. You can be nice pie to your new friend. The serranos are doing good. I do have some serranos. I've been picking them when they're ready. This one says a serrano, but I don't know. We'll see. This one too needs to be harvested. My jalapenos are doing good. These are all jalapenos. Doing fabulous. I really hope I can get some more habaneros next year. I was really sad that those all passed away. or passed away. They all died back. More jalapenos. Again, that zinnia is still going strong. It just has to be deadheaded. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys this. These are my forget-me-nots. They finally bloomed. I love the blooms. I just don't know that I love them in here. I think they do look pretty, and they do invite pollinators here. They're so pretty though. They do take forever to finally bloom though. That's probably why they got the name Forget-Me-Not. Really pretty. I need to pull, the pansy finally died back. Stuff's doing good over here. I need to trim back my strawberries. I still have not potted up those pots. I've just been super lazy and hot. And then I stopped watering the potatoes because I do plan on harvesting those here within the week, hopefully on a nice day like this. If I don't get to cleaning back the garden, then I will definitely harvest those today. I got to do something here. It's fallen behind, or I'm falling behind. But yeah, this bed is horrible. I got to rip out those 2 beds and then clean up this bed. Everything else is doing good. So I'm actually happy with all the success for everything else. So if you guys have any recommendations of stuff I should plant in the fall garden, I'd love to hear. Oh, you can barely see it, but I've been harvesting chives. We've had a lot of baked potatoes, so I had chives with that, and then I made a Korean turkey bowl, and I had chives on it. So this has been nice to just kind of cut back and use it, and then it keeps continuing to grow. So that's nice. I'll leave that out. But yeah, so that's how things are looking so far in August. So as you can see, I've got a lot of work ahead of me. I've just been taking my time. Like I said, I've had just a lot of things going on, just a lot of, heat. I don't want to be out in the sun. It's really hot. We are in triple digits all week. This week is supposed to finally go back down to the 90s. And like I said, we are beautiful overcast today. If it stays like this all day, I'm hoping, whether it rains or not, that would be awesome. But I'll take the clouds, a nice break from the weather. So anyways, I am gonna finish doing my chores. I have to go water the backyard. Yep, ducks and cats. My one orange cat is not too fond of the new dog. He's not aggressive at all towards him, but he's just a big guy, so he's scared of him. So yeah, I've got, a couple more videos planned, hopefully within the next couple weeks, if I can get to that. And then I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, again, let's get started for the fall garden. It's, like I said, it's probably the perfect time to start planting your seeds. So yeah, I gotta get on top of that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.